Your offer was accepted. Congratulations. But before you start ordering furniture, there's still some really important things that need to happen before you get those keys. I'm Jamie Tolbert with Real Brokerage, and this is part 5 of the Home Buying Blueprint. Once you're under contract, one of the first things that typically happens is your earnest money deposit or initial deposit. The amount, deadline, and how it's handled will depend on your contract and where you're buying. And just a quick warning, real estate wire fraud is real. Never send money based solely on wiring instructions that randomly appear in your email. Independently verify those instructions with the appropriate closing professional using trusted contact information. Next comes your due diligence, which for many buyers includes the home inspection. A professional inspector will evaluate many of the home's major systems and components and give you a report of what they find. And when you get that report, don't panic if it's long. Even a well-maintained house can have pages of observations. What we're looking for is the difference between something minor and something that can materially affect your decision. A leaky faucet is one thing, but a potentially significant roof, foundation, electrical, or plumbing issue is a completely different conversation. Depending on what you find and the terms of your contract, you may decide to move forward as is, negotiate repairs or credits, get additional inspections, or potentially exercise whatever rights your contract provides. While that's happening, if you're financing the home, your lender is also working on your loan, and that's where the appraisal usually comes in. An inspection and an appraisal are not the same thing. The inspection helps you understand the condition of the property. The appraisal is an independent opinion of value generally used by the lender as part of the financing process. So what happens if you're buying a house for $700,000 and it appraises for $680,000? Don't panic. That doesn't automatically mean the deal is dead. Depending on your contract and circumstances, there may be options such as negotiating the price, bringing additional funds, challenging the appraisal when appropriate, or exercising applicable contractual rights. And this is exactly where your contingencies become important. Depending on your contract, you may have protections related to inspections, appraisal, or financing. But the exact terminology, deadlines, and protections vary by location and contract, so make sure you understand what you're agreeing to. And while all of this is happening, please keep your finances boring. Don't finance a car, don't open a bunch of new credit cards, don't buy an entire house full of furniture on credit. And then don't make major changes to your income, employment, debt, or assets without talking to your lender first. Remember, the couch can wait. Once inspections are complete, the appraisal is handled, your loan is progressing, and you've addressed the applicable contingencies, we're getting close, but we're not homeowners yet. We still have the final loan approval, closing documents, your final walkthrough, signing, transferring funds, and actually completing the transaction. And that's exactly what we're covering in part 6, the final episode of the Home Buying Blueprint. I'm Jamie Talbert with Real Brokerage, and I'll see you there.